I just passed a sign pinned to a fence post saying missing cat. I just found it. It's amazing up here just by Law Farm, Stead, and you can see actually two cities, Paisley down there, although it's a bit hazy and it's a bit green. In amongst all those trees somewhere. That sort of green field to the right is just behind Elderslie, I think, just before you get to Paisley. And right in the centre distance is Berrynose Avenue, the Berrynose Flats. That inimitable landmark, just like the Eiffel Tower. Except it's not the Eiffel Tower. It's a sort of wide rise, a wedding cake, wide rise set of flats. But I suppose it's Glasgow's Eiffel Tower in a way. It's the one landmark you can see from everywhere. And up here is Glasgow, Gallus, Glasgow. And I was looking at Robert Cameron's books, the Above series, above Chicago, above New York, above Los Angeles. And he did a couple of European ones. Alistair Cook did the one with London, and he did Paris and a couple others. And I was looking at London, and this is back in the 80s, and it's probably worse now. And Mayfair, it showed you Mayfair from above, and I could not believe the utter density of population. This is one of the most salubrious areas of London, one of the more pricey, luxurious areas, and I could not believe the density. It was worse than a high-rise council estate. You go to the worst high-rise council estate in Glasgow and there's more space. There are more trees and signs of nature. And I could not believe it. And it's the same with Los Angeles and any other, Chicago as well. You look down on it from above and you just think, oh my God, no wonder 5 million people live here. Before you sort of thinking, how can 5 million? And then you see it from above. And you see the density of living. And you realise that Glasgow is the most spacious strath. It's not a city, it's a strath. It's the most spacious strath of them all. And you look at these other cities, whether it's Chicago or London or Paris or New York or Los Angeles, and you think they're not cities. They're symptoms of everything that has gone wrong in the world. Coagulation, congestion, pollution. What Gerrymander called this weird intra-species incest, And then you come up here into the space with the insects, the grasses, the brambles, the missing cat. And then you understand what David Abraham said about the human, that he's only human in contact and conviviality with what is not human. That means the brambles. That means the cat. That means the sky, the space, the silence, the solitude, the sound and music of nature, the dancing butterfly, and the rolling topography of being itself.